Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program which helps you to organize your data in rows and columns. It also allows you to do some mathematical operations. Excel first released in 1985, which was of this type of Excel. And after that, it has gone through several changes over the years, and now we are using this type of Excel. But most of the functionality still remain the same. Excel is used for data analysis, data management, data entry, budgeting, invoicing, accounting, programming, visuals and graphs, and many more. Excel is most popular spreadsheet program across the world. It is very easy to use. It is very easy to learn and get started. Can be used at both, even in office or at home. You can do some budgeting and expenses for your household expenses. It is continuously supported by a Microsoft is a big community. Templates and framework can be reused by lowering its cost because Microsoft provides the templates which is pre-made templates including all financials, all budgeting, invoicing, including everything is for you. You can use it and do your own job. For more information, stay with us. To run the Excel program on your machine, you need to install MS Office because Excel, Word, PowerPoint, these three tools are included in MS Office package. So either you have already installed on your machine or you need to install on your machine. I suppose that you have already installed on your machine. Let's get started. I'm going to launch Excel because I have Office 365 installed on my local machine and this is Microsoft Excel. You also go for checking it with the search bar Excel or if you have Microsoft Excel short desktop icon on your desktop, then by double clicking that icon you will open this Excel file. Now I just click the Excel file and we see these kinds of interface. In window it will open in different way but the arrangements is different but interface looks like the same. In the left side we have the home page, that means you are at the first step. New, that means you are going to create a new file, or recent, that means you have worked on recently on other files, you want to open that, then you have to click recent, open. And recent, that means every list of the recently worked file will show here. So if you go for choose one of from them, then you go and hit the file you want to open. Otherwise, you don't have any file located on your any drive of your machine, then you are going to start a new workbook. So just click a new and once clicked you will have this kinds of template. That means this is the blank workbook. After that we have all the templates available provided by the Microsoft for you. So because this is a beginner tutorial for Excel, so I just go to start from scratch. So just click a blank workbook, just click and then you have a create here. Just click a create. Now you have a blank Excel workbook open. When you opening a Excel file, Actually, you are going to open a workbook, not a sheet. And sheet is the page of your open workbook. So this is a workbook I have opened here, and you can see here sheet 1. This is the sheet, or you can say the tab. You can add more sheet by clicking this plus. You can click plus and start adding sheets or adding tabs. So these sheets are the worksheets, and what you have opened, Excel workbook. Excel workbook is a collection of all the tabs, all the sheets you have created within that particular workbook. And now if we go for overview of this interface, so this Excel workbook is a two part. First, a ribbon part, which is here to here, and second is your sheet part. This workbook has two components, ribbon and the sheet. And now start typing here it. This is 1, 2, 3. These are the rows, and A, B, C are the columns. That means anything written with a number means rows, and anything written with a character A, B, C, D like alphabet are column. So if we write here A1, if we write here A1, let's zoom it. If we write here A1, that means this is the combination of column and rows. A is the column because A, B, C, D are the characters, are the column, and 1 is the rows because 1, 2, 3 are the numbers. So anything starts with the numbers are rows, and anything starts with characters, alphabets are column. So if we write here A1, that means A is the column, 1 is your rows. That means A1. A is this column and 1 is this column. So A1 means this box. So when any rows or column intersect, a box is created, and this box is called a cell. This is a cell. So A1 is the cell because A1 is created by column and rows A1. If we write here C10, that means we are at in C column, and 10 is this. So C column and 10 is this. So this is the cell you are representing by writing C10. So this is a cell. So anything written with column and rows with combination, that means this is a cell. If anything write in this sheet, you are actually writing in a cell. And cells are arranged in rows and columns. That is what Excel is, a spreadsheet program to organize your data in rows and columns. Now let's start writing something. So this is a cell and this cell is called A1 because here you can see it. This box is showing the location of your cell. So I am at A1, that's why it's showing A1. If I click here, E column 7 rows, this is what E7 is showing here. So this box actually representing where your cell location. Now let's starting, you can write here any text, any number, any floating value, meaning decimal value, any true false value, whatever you want to write here, you can write here. You can also insert by clicking here, inserting a shape. You can just click this one and insert a shape anywhere. You can change the color of that inserted shape here by this. So this is the area where you can play with everything. Now let's starting. Just select all the cells with the help of a mouse like this dragging options and then click it and this clicking. Now let's start typing in. Now we have name, we have age, we have DOB, we have state, and we have its income. These are the headers, meaning these are the headers of the records which we are going to fill up. So there are two ways to fill up. Both take time, but other is very easy. So just select this Alt D O. So now I have written here a name, age, DOB, state and income. Now let's start filling another. So Ramesh 32 12 12 now state is PA. Income, again you go to writing for the next record is 41 97. So it's not you gonna write here 1997. Now WA this. So in this way you gonna write everything here. Now I'm going to copy some of the records here. For going to copy and the data I have in another sheet, so just click Ctrl O to open the data. Ctrl O. And where your data is on here, and now we have download folder, you have to just locate where your data is. Now just get and open. Now I have opened another sheet into the existing sheet, but both sheets are individually showing here, separately showing here. So don't worry, let's get copy these much of rows and just control C and paste here. And I want to some a smaller to be see like this. Now this is my header. So what should I do here? I just want header should be different from the data what we have underlined here. So I want this should be different. That means I'm going to have a bold page. Second thing, I want to have underline here. So just select this and press underline here. Now we have underline. Now we have to some background color. So you have to change your background color. Now looks different. And if you want to have some other formatting option to be used over this, so just select all the below data or whatever data you want to be. Just select, you can go and change the font from here. I going to change the font from here. If you want to font size to be changed, you can do that. Now here you can see we have this name is showing just like a string the column and not showing the complete name what we have here and now what we have here and what we have here. But what if I want to see all the name, complete name, that means column to be fit with. So which column you have this like of scenario, just select the above and double click. Double click make this column auto fit. In the same way you do for the other column. Now this way I have everything fine and looks good. Now what is the scenario we face? Sometime what we have like when we paste the data from the other sources, Control C to copy and come back to this sheet and paste it here. Sometimes what happens is sheet looks like this. Sheet look like this. Then you want to be auto fit all the columns so that we can see everything clear. So it's not clear now. So sometimes it may happen. So what should you do then? Select all the data like this or just click your mouse anywhere and at any of the cell of your data and press Ctrl A. Ctrl A, that means you are going to control A for all. So used range gets selected using Ctrl A. Now the second thing, I have selected the data and now want to make an auto fit. So what should I do? I have a shortcut. Alt O C A. Alt O C A or come up the column name, any of the column name and just double click here. But this is for the SageMail. Control Z for undo. Undo, that means it back to your previous step. Now what I want, every column to be auto fit at once. So just drag towards right here. But this is not happening. Why? Just delete this one and now select, and now we have everything here. But what, just you have to select all the columns like this, and if you shrink this way, it goes for collapsing, and if you expanding this way, you will have all the data clear. So this way you can auto fit your column. Or if you have this type of scenario, and now just double click any of the column. Control Z for undo, and now we have this kind of data. Or what if scenario we find the data in this way? Now I want to all the data auto fit at once. So just select from here at the corner, top corner, and double click any of the column whoever you have data in clear way. So this way you can go for autofill. Now start doing, you have seen here we have done some formatting part also. So you can do formatting part also. Now what I want to have a border around it. So select the data. Now you have a border option here. You can go for all border. Now you have all border. You can go for more style, more border, and select this one, and you can do here by this, and now okay, you have this kind of border, dot dot type of border you can see here. So you can calculate your border as per your own choice. Now let's shrink it like that. So this is the formatting part. Now I am going to have about the range. What is Excel range? Now we have selected data from here to here. That's it. These are the Excel ranges. Now your box is showing only A6 because you have started from A column 6th rows. So A6 is the box showing is the A6, but it's a range of from A6 to F which row 16. So it becomes A6 is the starting and to F16. Now double click this tab. This is your Excel range because not only A6, it's F16. Not only two separate things, also in between what are the cells going is also included. So starting from, just like starting from 1, go to 10. So what 1 colon to 10 means? It means start from A1 and go till 10. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, everything in between 1 to 10 also included. In the same way, if we have A6 to F16, that means every cells in between A6 and F16 gets included. So this is just like this. This is called a range. So this type of things called a range, Excel range, because Excel range start from A6 to F16. If we write here B10 to D10, this is also a range. This is Excel range. So this is Excel range. Now going for the Excel field. What Excel field means? Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to increase the font size. You have two options here. This is for increasing and this is for decreasing. If you want to decrease it, getting shorter and shorter. If you want to increasing, it going to be have a larger. Now when I click a larger font, it becomes one hash or something like this type of hash or this type of hash. What this means? This means the number you have written here is not fit in this box. So you have to increase the width of that particular box. So what should you do? Nothing, just double click this one. It will get out of it automatically. So sometimes it may happen if you write something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that something is become a scientific notation of your number. I don't want to we see here like this. Now you can see your number looks like this. If you want to be looks clearly, so you have to just double click this one. Hash is showing that the number which you have written in that particular box or cell is not autofit. That means that box is not suitable for that number to be fit. So what in return you have to do, you just double click over column in which cells it is written, and now you have the clear picture here. This is a scientific number, but if you want to change as a general number, so you have here, just select this, you have control 1 option. There are many options available here. You can go for control 1, go for number, and you have general like this, you go to number. I want to check like this because I have written this one and I don't write any decimal number, so just make 0, and now we have this kind of data because this is the actually data what I have written earlier. But due to the different format available in that cell or associated with that cell, our numbers looks different. So you go there and change the format what you have written there as per your choice. Now I'm going to guide you Excel field. Excel field, that means you are going to fill the above data downward. Now what I want this number to be filled till here. So just select this one and you can see when I place a mouse, the bottom of that number, you can see here a small plus sign appear. Just just hold it, press your mouse and drag downward till what range you want to be dragged out, and now leave it. Now you have all the numbers is filled up to 27th rows. But this is the big numbers because its font size is large, and these look smaller because their font size is very small. So if you want to have the same what we have here, I want the same font should apply here. You just select any of the cells here which you want to apply over this and press here format. This is a brush like icon. Just click format and select all the data with that format. Now you can see this is a very same format. Now box is no longer much here. Now I want to have everything in the same format. Just select any one, click the brush icon and select. Now we have this type. Now again we have more, so just select this one, apply brush format and select. Now this one. So these are the easy way. What this brush format do as a action, it will do the same formatting, whatever your format you have, same formatting get transferred to the other area. So whatever formatting we have, I don't know, but the same formatting get copied and when applied over here get transferred the same formatting from here to here. This is what this brush format will do. Now Excel move cells. If I have here like just going to hit here, I have second class, just copy it and control V, paste it here, and now I want to move. I am at current E column and 30 rows. That means I am at E30 cell. Now let's bold it. This is your bold, this is your italic, and this is your underline. And double clicking it, action reversed. Now we have a standard class here at E30 cell. That means the cell in which a standard class is written is E30, E column and 38th rows. Now what I want a standard class to be moved here or here. So just select this one, and now you can move here. So your standard class is no longer at E30, it now displaces from this position to H30. Now it is at H30. So you can move that particular cell to anywhere in this sheet. Now how to move that? Just select and place your mouse, move your mouse. When a hand-like icon appears, just press the left button of your mouse and drag it anywhere, here, somewhere. It's on to you. This is the moving cells. Now adding the new column. And now just select this one, delete, press delete, data get deleted. Only contents get deleted, cell is still here. If I want that this one, if I delete here, contents get deleted, but these 25th rows are still here. Now what I want data along with this blank rows get deleted at once. So just Control Z so that we have data back, and now press that particular rows which you want to be deleted out along with the content they have. Just press control minus, meaning control, that means you are going to control over it, minus, that means excluding. So control minus. So this is the way you can do a control, remove the data along with the content and the rows. Now going to add a column. Now here we have a date like data. Now I want to add a new column here, which is a blank. So select the column, right click, insert column, because you have selected the column. If you are not selected any column, just right click, insert, then it will ask you want to column to be inserted or rows to be inserted, because this time it is confused, but this time it is not confused because I have selected entire column, so it is not a confused state, because you have selected the entire column and you want to be inserted. That means automatically system understand that you are going to insert a column. If you have selected two rows, entirely two rows, and now you want to be have inserted here, it's get inserted two more rows, because system understand because that you want to be inserted two rows, because you have selected two rows, and this time I am selected three columns, and now right click and insert. It understand automatically that the selected column to be inserted in place. If you have not selected any of the column or rows, now this is the way. I have selected only a cell, and now I want to insert a column. Now this time if I go for inserting, it is confused. System will not able to understand that the user want rows to be inserted or column to be inserted. Not only system, we can also get confused. How system get understand कि rows or column, which one you want to be inserted there. That's why it's pop up a box. It's showing user interest, asking for user interest. What user have interested to be inserted, rows or column? You have to select here entire row or entire column, or only shift one cell down or one cell toward right. These are the options you have before you. Now just select, I want to select the entire column. Now OK. Now you have inserted a column. So these are way you go and play with these types of options. You will get more familiar as you become better. Now this is for the insertion. In the same way go for deletion. Now select what I have selected a column. Now want to be deleted out, just right click and delete. This way this column get deleted. Now that get deleted. Now Control J to keep it back. Now the other option is deleted for Control minus. Control minus deleted for the rows and column both, but it depends you have selected a column or a row. If you want to get deleted your column, then you have to select how many columns you want to be deleted. Just select those columns. If you want to delete the number of rows, so 2 3 rows, whatever number of rows you want to be deleted, just select those rows and control minus. Control minus is a shortcut. Control minus is actually doing the content along with the locations of your cell. Both get deleted at once. Sometimes you have selected this entire row 21st row, and now you press a delete button on your keyboard. You just delete the data. Just delete the content line over 21st rows. But once you delete the data, your 21st row become blank. Now what should you do with this blank left rows? You also want to be deleted this blank rows also. So why to be doing the same operation twice? That is what a control minus comes in picture. Control Z, that means your previous step, and control Y, your next step. Control Z is undo, control Y for redo. Re, that means again. Do means the same thing, you to apply your action. Redo, undo. Z, control Z, undo, control Y, redo. Now start some writing formula. So in order to have a formula to be evaluated, that means formula will give you result, or you should write a formula, you just start writing equal sign. Without equal sign, your formula will not get evaluated. So whenever you want to apply a formula over the cell, you have to write first equal sign. Now start writing 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 minus 10 divided by 18 multiply 22. These are the operations with the number I have written here. Press enter, you have a result before you. But the same questions, if I put on a paper to you, you will think 5 times to have an answer like this. But Excel give you result in no time. Isn't it? So Excel is here to help you. Excel is waiting what is your questions. Sometimes you may confuse that how sum is working, how VLOOKUP is working, how any function is working. So you go for answer, not to search in Google, just in Excel and press Ctrl F1 or your help. So help F1, press F1. This is a box you will have before you, and now start your writing your question. Now how sum works. Some formula works. This is your question. Now press enter. Now you have all the answer. Learn more about the sum function. Now just click this one. You have all the descriptions here along with the short video is given here to get practice with them. So anything you want to be have an answer at this time or in between, you just press F1 for help. And now put your question there, have an answer. Now this is the way. You're gonna write again different questions. How we look up bugs. How we look up bugs. Just press enter. Now you have result for VLOOKUP. Click VLOOKUP. Now you have a short video how VLOOKUP works. You will go and learn it. Now you have some examples. So anything you want to learn in between, just press F1. You have a help box before you and start writing questions to get an answer. Now, if we write V5, that means we have V column and fifth rows. Now go to the sheet 1. Now I am going to write here something like January, February, March, April. So you're gonna write May, June, July, August like this. But what I don't want to write every time, every month till December. I just want to drag it out. So just select at least 2 months over there, and now when you place your mouse over the bottom side, you will have a small plus sign appear. Just drag it, press with your mouse and drag it here, and now you have drag it till December. This way you have January till December. So these are the small shortcuts which help you to do more production at floor. Now starting here, 23, 25, 64, 21, 98 like this. So every time I gonna input my number under all the months column. Is there any way to do every number here randomly so that I could save some time? Yes. Excel not just giving you to start hard working. It's also help you with the shortcut so that you could have a save time and doing some logically fix it with shortcut. So what should I do? I want to have in between 2200 all the numbers in between randomly numbers get filled up. So what should I do? I will start a formula. So in order to start a formula, write equal sign. The moment you write equal sign, system understand or Excel understand that user gonna write a formula. So what formula is? Rand, that means random between, meaning generate a random number between 20 to 100. So just press first is the bottom part. I want bottom is 20, then comma, then at top top point I go to have a 100. Now press enter. It's 21. And now either you select do like this and press this one here and now leave it. Now your all the numbers get filled up at once. No, you have no to worry about. Now I want to fill up till like this all over here, like this. So what should I do? Just select all the numbers here and you have a plus sign here at the bottom side. Just drag it till what range you want. I want to have till here. Now you have not any number get duplicate. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a number is duplicate here because this is the random number generated starting from 20 to 100. Now your formula is here, generate random number between 20 to 100. So all the numbers between 20 to 100 is here. Is there any duplicacy? You have to check it. How to check it? Go by one cell and check this number is earlier written or not. Not that worry. Excel has a shortcut for you. So what should you do? Just go for home and you have a conditional formatting option here. Click this one and first option and then we have duplicate value. Now just click. If anything duplicate, will have this kind of color. Now press OK. Now you have everything duplicate but the numbers which have no color as a background, white, are unique. So most of the numbers are duplicated. So this is the way you have a duplicate. Now get randomly check. My 30, this number is 32. Now let's get copy 32. Let's check is 32 again available in this range or not. So just select all this and press Ctrl F. Ctrl F means find. Excel has done everything for you. Now you have to find it will search. It will do action. You just input your number. So I have to paste here Control V because 32 number I have copied from here so that I have a box to paste here. Now paste it here for find. Control F for find. And now search. Now search. If we have 32 again, so just press Control C and Control C for copy all the numbers and right click and paste simple or paste special. And when you go for paste special, there are a lot of options available here. If you want to paste a formula or number formatting, keep source formatting. That means the source where you have copied all the data, same thing you want to have a formation in the other side also. Or you want to have a transpose, that means rows becomes column, column becomes rows. I want to have only values to be pasted in. So no formula, only value. Now you can check nothing, formula is here. So how can we see is there formula or not? So just click any of the number, you will see here. If there is formula, then formula should be written here, otherwise not. So no formula. And now I want to search this 32. Again, yes, we have 32 here, 32 here. That's why it's red background happen with this conditional formatting like duplicate value. So this way you will have a duplicate value to check up. Now we have to use here total. Total. Now I want to have a total here. So what formula I want to have? I just go for formula. So start with equal sign, and now I want to have a total. That means going to have a sum. So you gonna write sum. The moment you write any formula, your all intelligence of the formula will show here. Now press tab. Pressing tab will keep the formula shown as a list. Now what you want to be sum of? Here intelligence showing number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. This is what? This is my number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. These are. So why I am going to write this one? Just select the cell. All the cells. Now just increase the ball, increase the zoom level. Now we have sum, that means sum formula. What it will do? It will sum up all the numbers which you have selected. Now D5. What D5 means? D5 is the starting cell number and O5 is the ending cell number. That means D fifth row, O fifth row. So start from here to here, all the numbers get summed up. Now close because you have opened the windows, and you have opened the windows, need to be closed. And now hit enter. Enter will give you the formula result. Now when you go select this number, its total becomes 656. You also get verified by number here. Now you can see here sum 656. If you find the average, you will have 54.66. And total number you have count 12. These are the 12 because January till December is 12 months. So total 12 numbers. And now what I want to have the same for the all cells here. No need to do this again sum and like select. No need to do the same. You have already first formula over here. Now plus sign appear here. Just drag it till here. Now you have every number get summed up rows wise. Now this is the total. Now what I want the percentage value of 5%, all these of 5%. So what is the 5% of this number should be here, and 5% of this number should be here. 5% of, so every number should have their 5% value in the next column. So what should I do? Just start writing formula. So which number have to find a 5%? This number. Just use the left arrow, select the cell of the number you want to be calculation, and then how to find a percentage value? Just multiply with 5%. So for multiplication you have to use a strict sign, which is located over number 8 strict sign, and then select this. But this gonna multiply by 5, not a percentage. So you have to use a percentage value. So to doing percentage divided by 100. Because anything get percentage out, that number should be divided by 100. Now hit enter. Now 656. The 5% of 656 is 32.8. Now what I want the same way what I direct here, I want to direct it for all. But what happened? Answer is different. Here when we drag we have a result, but when we drag we don't have a result. We have only the first cell result. Why do we not have here? Because 5% is written at only one place, and this place get included in every cell's formula. And this cell is R2, R column 2, or you can see here R2. So you have here use R2, gets correct answer. But when you go here, you see here is R3. How do we get a result? You have to do R2. Now you have a result. So what if I have to do every time R2, 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 R2 like till here? Think logically. Is there any way that this R2 get fixed for every cell? Yes. You have to use absolute referencing. So what should I do? Just go for the R2, the first cell answer. You just select R2 and press F4. Is the function key F1, F2, F3, F4. Press F4. The moment you press F4, it becomes $. R previous to R and number to R. So when you press F4, you have $sign before with the column and $sign with the number rows. That means you are going to fix dollar. That means fixing. Your column going to be fixed out and your rows be along with your rows. So this time you are going to fix rows and column both with the $sign. Now hit enter. This file will never get moved because this is fixed, and fixed is done in this formula. Now what I do, just get drag out. Now we have every cell result. So referencing is mandatory when you have the calculated value in a single cell. Referencing is of three types. Suppose we have B2, B2. So just delete this one, write B2. This is a referencing. Now we have B2. When you press F4, write B2 and now go here or press F2 to edit. Now you can write anything. But when you go for direct writing, the first character get deleted. Meaning whatever you have already there get deleted. Now I'm going to write here 56. Now B2 gone. Then 56. If you want to have B2 there and want to have a 56 again, so you have to press after selecting that cell F2. F2 that means you are in edit mode. Now write 56. So this is the thing. Now press F2. Now press F4 or go here, press. If we write here equal because F4 will get applied over a formula. If I write here B2, no matter you write cap B2 or small b2 will work as the same. So I am going to write here B2. What is B2? B2 is nothing. Now let's see my B here and 2 here is nothing, that's why we have a result as 0. Now what I want to show you, you have to press F2 to edit. Now referencing, press F4. Column fix, rows fix because dollar with the column and dollar with the rows. So both get fixed. It never move anywhere. If press F4 again, be excluded, only rows get fixed. Meaning this time rows is fixed, column is not fixed. Again press F4, then rows is not fixed, only column get fixed. These are called relative referencing. If one of them, column or rows get fixed, are relative referencing. When rows and column both get fixed, absolute referencing. And now again press F4, no referencing. So pressing F4 4 times. First time absolute, second time relative, this time rows fixed, again third time column fixed, fourth time no fixed. So relative referencing will work when this type of scenario is happening. You have a calculated value at one place and now you have to include the same value at every place, then you have to use referencing like this. Now we'll have parenthesis. Parenthesis has our own importance in their formula. Now if we write 100 multiply 2 by 10 by 10, enter, we have answer 2. Now let's do some changes here, use parenthesis here and use parenthesis here, we have 2, that means result is correct. Now what I want here multiply, now we have 200. If I remove the parenthesis here from the formula, we have 200 here. So sometimes parenthesis work, like some arithmetical questions in between where you gonna use a parenthesis of like this, like 2 divided by 3 minus 45 multiply 6 multiply parenthesis 2 by 6 like this. So in this scenario, we'll get 2 by 6 first calculation, because in this scenario we will have 2 by 6 which are in parentheses get first calculation. That means these numbers underlying within the parentheses gets calculated first. So these are the BODMAS rules. So I'm not go. This video is not uh, included this type of chapter, but sometimes needs to learn these types of things, because when you trying to learn Excel, you have to use such kinds of logical formula so that you have a right answer. So these are the parentheses you can use, because parentheses will give you different results. So using parentheses at the right place is your responsibility. Now we have a data like this. Now what I want this is 95 and this is 22, 72. So numbers are known in a chronological order. These are the mixed order numbers. What if I want this column should be in ascending order? That means smallest number at the top and then the maximum number at the bottom. So what I want, start with the lowest number and get increases, and at the bottom we have the topmost number of that particular column. So in order to sort this one, just select with the shift key, control and shift key, and then you have a data, and now you have A to Z, that means ascending order, smallest then bottom at the topmost, and Z to A in reverse order. So I have to use A to Z, ascending order. And now when I click A to Z, a pop-up showing here, expand the selection or continue with the current selection. These two are different things. Expand the selection, that means if you want only for this column or for all of the rest column, or you want continue with the current selection which you have selected. Yes, I want only for this selection. Then sort. Now you can see the smallest number at the top and then slowly increasing number, and what I have at the bottom as the most. So now I have sorted one column. Now again in Z to A, continue with the current selection. Now we have this in descending order. Now what I want everything. I want sorting action will get impacted over all the column what we have here. So what I do, I want this percentage value. The lowest value should be at the top and the topmost value should be at the bottom. That means in ascending order. Only for this column. But the condition is I have selected all the rows and columns here. And now want to sort only this one. So this way, if you select A to Z, Now you have A to Z for the first column. In December, you will not have a result as you expected. So this will not pass. So use Control Z, that means undo. So what should you do? You have to customize your filter. So for doing Alt DS. So customize your filter. So you have to use data, data, and you have a funnel like icon here, filter. So just click this one. Okay, sorting, just click this one. This is in window, you will have Alt DS shortcut. Now, this window will open. Now what I want to use a plus sign. So I don't want to have a January, just delete one. Select this one, delete one. I don't want to have a January. I want the percentage column should be impacted only as ascending order. So you have to select here percentage, this column. And now what I want? Smallest to largest? Yes. Ascending order, smallest to largest? Just click this one. Now you have smallest number at the top and topmost number at the bottom. No matter what happened with this column, just caring about this column because I want all numbers should be reflected based on this column. So this way you can sort it a column, but you want that all column details to be impacted. This is the way. Now what I want to have a filter over here. So just click this one, filter. You have this filter like icon, this. And now I want to filter here. What I want only 1, 2, 3, this light filter. That's it. This filter, because I have manually selected the filter options. Now if you want another to be selected, then you go select here. I want to remove this one. I don't want this. That's it. I filter from one column here and one column here. Now what I want clear the filter. You have here clear option. Just clear this one. So again, what I want in January column only, no, in February column, because in February we have two types of color, red and white. So in February column, what I want? Filter by column. What column? I want this white, yeah, no fill. No fill, that means white. I want to be filter only this white. That means I don't want to have a white. So just now you can see this is the sort way. This is the sorting order. Hai? This is the sorting order. So I don't want to have a sort order. So I have sorted out here all the colored number will get sorted out except this one, but this is the ascending way actually. So this is the way you can use a sorting order. What I have used here sorting order. So you can use sorting order here, or you can use shade color red. Now you can see I remove the no fill cells from here. That's why we have this here. Now I want to remove or fill cells. I want to have only 51 and 60 as a no fill cells. So just select this one In filter option, not for here. This is the sorting option. In filter option, we have cell color, no fill. Now we have no fill value here because I have filter here. So you have to do done so many filtering here and get confused how to remove all these filters because I don't want to filter. There is something wrong with by me. So just don't worry. Just hit a clear filter. You will have everything in place. So this is the conditionally you can apply. You can also apply some conditionally also. Now what I want here in go for the home sections. We have conditions and going to highlight that I want to greater than here I want to have a put a number here. I want to have 800. So what I want whatever number is here greater than 800 should be of different color. So what I want, just click this one, different color, and here go for customize format, and you have here I want to fill with the background. I want this yellow color. Okay, and now okay. Now you can see we have greater than 800. Only three numbers are greater than 800. That's why only three numbers get yellow background. Is a greater than. So in the same way, just select, go for condition, highlight set value. This time I am going to have in between. Earlier I was with greater than 800 and now I want to have a in between. In between we have two boxes here. First I want 700 and I want 750. So whatever number lying in between 700 and 750 would be of different color. So just click this one, customize format, and we have a fill like what I want this type of color. Just OK and then OK. Now we have these number lying under 700 and 750. So this way you're gonna use conditional formatting to highlight your number. I hope you understand all the things which we gone through in this video tutorial. This video tutorial is all about the beginners Excel. So how to start from a scratch. Just wish to start the Excel, how to learn from the scratch. This video tutorial is for you. And if you like this video, hit a subscribe button, share this video, whosoever you know or in your friend circle, and stay updated with the new upcoming video and with this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.